What's up everyone, I'm Ray Green, and in today's video, let us see what the new buff on Entomologist can do. There's an Entomologist here, there's a first officer, all these characters have been buffed, and the buffs I think are pretty good. It might be, it might look small, but it really does make a really big impact on the game. Let's go against Dream Witch. I think we banned Book and Wheel in this match, so the hunter decides to go Dream Witch. This is the top Dream Witch for many seasons right now. Finds Mechanic first at front gate. Mechanic should have been more careful not to give that early free hit. That free hit is going to be, it's going to determine the kite, because Dream Witch always brings Patroller, and there's really nothing you could do if you're already injured. And since we have no Seer, Mechanic is pretty much dead. But this map is hospital. That pallet is put it down. So it blocks the way for the hunters to get in, especially if someone like Dream Witch, where they can't really break pallets unless they control the leech. Very nice pallet stun on Meg's leech, but Dream Witch is in patroller range. Entomologist, Meg is going to run into the leech. Oh man, I think Mechanic should have left hospital the moment she had no heartbeat. Just be more safe, because Dream Witch has no heartbeat, and you could easily run into the hunter. Especially someone like Dream Witch. Before going for the stun, Dream Witch is unaware, it's not controlling the leash, so they have to free stun. Very, that stun is able to help make live a bit longer. But she did decide to go for the pallet. I think that pallet was a little bit too greedy, because Mech vaults so slow, and if she continued to walk instead of going for that pallet, she would have made it to this window regardless, I think. But it was pretty close though. Slow vault kind of ruined it. Looks like Dream Witch is going to chair in basement. I think Dream Witch should have chaired her at like the nearest cipher. Basement, chairing someone in basement as Dream Witch, you're really going to limit your cipher control. If she chairs someone at like front gate, I think there's like 2 people there, and those 2 people are forced to get off. Yup, 2 people there. So basement play, usually put in basement, survivor's not going to rescue. And then if you're not going to rescue, then putting someone in basement really makes no difference. They're going to continue to cipher rush you. Doesn't look like 4 is coming for a save. 2 people are here. Bot is coming out. They're in a pretty good position to tie this game right now. Again, if the hunter would have chaired the Mechanic at front gate, it's gonna force the first officer to go for the save, because Dream Witch will pressure both of them. But since she did chair her at basement, the cipher pressure is really limited. And plus, she's always scared about the tinnitus. She's always got to check back on the basement leech, but there's no one actually here. Entomologist going for the save. Uses the patroller though. I think she just went for the swing, but can she able to get bite on Mechanic? Does not. It looks like the bee is kind of disrupting the bite mark right now. He's pushing the patroller. Is it pushing the patroller? Oh my god, Entomologist, what is body blocking the patroller? It's a lot faster. Entomologist takes the bit. Oh my god, Mechanic is able to help that window and get some extra distance now. But Mechanic has time to rebound cut, even though she's dead on chair. There's only 2 ciphers remaining, and looks like both ciphers are being worked on right now. 4 has full football. Entomologist really saved that Mechanic out of basement somehow. Oh man, Entomologist is going to safely make it to basement and somehow come out unharmed. Those bees, I think did something. I'm not quite sure though, but those bees really did something though. Now Mechanic's getting an opportunity to get rebound cut, but those go down immediately after. The last cipher is only 20%. It's not close to being done at all. It's 4 here. 4 is here. 4 is hit to her eyes, but not bobbing the wall, so it gets pushed instead of getting stunned. If you guys didn't know, during the animation, if the hunter is pushed by the football, they'll always drop the survivor, even though there's no wall by it. The Dream is being a little bit, unrespectful to the 4. I think she should have put a leech on someone and then go carry the Mechanic, or switch to Blink right now. But she's being very, very greedy. There's no reason to be this greedy right now. She has 1 cipher to work with, and as long as she leeches someone, 4 can't do anything. That bee's really, oh my, the bees saved the Mechanic again. She pushed the hunter while the 4 went for the stun. Now the Mechanic is alive. There's only 1 leech on the field, so it's basically kiting a Hellenberg. Let's see how long can Mechanic last from 4 goes for the body, but that cipher is only 4%. The cipher is not close to being done yet, but the hunter is not aware, and she's going to be very worried on that cipher progress right now. Does see Mechanic, but decides to go for the cipher instead of change the Mechanic down. Maybe she could switch to abnormal, but that wouldn't be the best play right now. Now she knows the cipher progress is not that close to being done because of the sound. Cheers for someone's forced to come rescue, but the survivors are doing 2 survivors right now. 1 survivor at ruins, 1 survivor at hospital. The hospital survivor is basically a bait. The ruin survivor is more. There's more progress on him. Now, Mechanic's job right now is not die and 4 needs to get saved. And as long as they could do both those things, the survivor will be prompt. The Dream Witch right now shouldn't be focusing on downing someone right now. I think she needs to focus on the last cipher and trying to find Mechanic. She does have a leech. Does miss the blink, but decides to go for the buy. I mean, the Dream Witch losing pressure right now. Losing a lot of pressure. That cipher is prime, but you gotta be aware. Dream Witch does have blink. The cipher is prime. 4 is at gate. Mechanic's getting healed up. And because Dreamwitch endgame is still pretty decent, as long as each link has their individual blinks, you know, tie is pretty possible. No one's at shack gate, everyone's at front gate right now. Dreamwitch is aware of that, heading straight directly to front gate. She can make it in time. She is able to stop that gate progress. That gate is not nearly done, and first officer might go down right here, but he does have a watch. He needs to use his watch right now, but does get greedy and gets hit. But this tie turn, there's only a 5-second tie turn, so he's not able to open that gate. Dies right by the gate. That gate should be, you know, close to being prime. First officer got really greedy right there. This could potentially turn the tie for the game for the Dream Witch. Does see Entomologist, I think. 4 is at the other gate. Mechanic is nearby, hoping to get a free set, but she does get crows now. Mechanic might get stuff. Oh my stuff. Mechanic is dead. Mechanic is dead on chair, guys. Remember that. But that other gate will be open now. Entomologist needs to make it to the other gate for the tie. But it does look like she's able to. The Dream Witch does have blink ready to go. Does the cycle go for the blink? Very amazing blink right now. That gate is open. Now 3 people down. Detention is still up for like at least 30 seconds. The other gate is open. 4 does have Titan. Mechanic, you know, is dead on chair. So the tie looks like it's a possible outcome for the hunter. But detention is almost over. Entomologist is on a 4. She does have selfie. The other gate is open. Potentially, she could pick herself up and go for the other gate. 4 is coming to get pressure on her chair. This is 4's leash right now being picked up. Used to pick up Entomologist, so it's going to go out of range, so it's going to come to front gate as well. Detention is almost over. 4 does have Titan, so 4 just needs to wait until detention is over, force that gate open, and maybe save Entomologist and body block, but looks like really difficult to do. Titan is only 20 seconds. That gate is, I don't know how much that gate was, but it should be pretty close. Should be enough for Titan. Detention is over. Go for the save. 4 does have Titan, so he needs to make the save on Entomologist. Go hit for the. Does hit the first officer. Go saves the Entomologist, but how would Entomologist make it out to the gate? 4, I think, is able to make it out to the gate. 20 seconds is barely enough. Entomologist, I think, is going straight for the other gate, and looks like a victory. Well, that's exactly what happened, though.